Rhonda Fitterer.
And my name is Laverne.
Today we are broadcasting live from the Home Builder Show in Dickinson, and we are doing an installment of the Cooking Crave Show. Welcome. Today we are going to do 3 easy appetizer recipes, and here's my mom Laverne to show us how to do the first one. We're doing an easy raspberry lemon fruit dip.
Okay, and it is very simple. The recipe calls for 1/2 cup of raspberry cream cheese spread, and cooks you don't need to measure. You just can put in. These are recipes that you don't need to be totally exact. So if you have a little bit more, you're going to be fine. Then we need 1/2 cup of marshmallow cream.
This is a recipe that easily you can double as well if you want to make a bigger batch. If you're having a party and you need a bigger quantity.
That's right. It's easy to do. So take your marshmallow cream and your cream cheese, and you want to blend that well. And when this is blended well, we're going to put in 1 container of yogurt, and it's going to be lemon yogurt. The recipe says lemon burst, but I didn't find that.
It's probably specific to the brand that they probably chose, but they were using in the recipe, but I think any lemon yogurt will be fine.
Yeah, you can modify anything that you like, because it just whatever works and you have in your kitchen. So we're going to just put that in there.
And this is something basic. You have your marshmallow cream. If you wanted to do different flavors of the cream cheese and a yogurt, you can certainly vary it up and do several different ones if you wanted to have samples of a lot.
Yes. Oh, very easily. And again, it's just a matter of taste and what your preference is. But this raspberry with the lemon in it and that marshmallow cream, it's nice and tangy. It's a nice fruit dip. And today we're going to just sample it on some crackers and graham crackers, and that really is tasty.
It's not only a fruit dip, but yeah, like you said, I could see small children liking a cracker versus sometimes maybe an apple.
Yes, and if you're having a little get-together or party, to have some crackers out, or like graham crackers or any sweet cracker, you don't have to worry about your fruit probably turning brown. So, and this is all that it is. You just
is it something that you have to chill before you serve it?
You certainly can make it ahead of time, but the recipe doesn't specify any time at all for chilling. So, but if I was going to have a gathering, I would mix it and put it in the fridge, and so when I'm ready for my guests, it would be ready.
It would just be ready to go.
But everything is already chilled. Your cream cheese and your yogurt; those are all cool already. So we're going to just put that into our bowl here.
And one recipe doesn't make a large amount of fruit dips, so if you were having a get-together, you would more than likely probably want to double or even triple it.
I would. And a recipe like this or a fruit dip is going to, it's going to keep a couple of days too, so it's not something that you would have to use immediately. You're going to be fine there. So there we are. And see how simple that was. Just ready, to go and that. And so the next thing we're going to try is
the cream cheese Fiesta spread, and let's start with this one.
Okay, and we've already made up a recipe here, and just to kind of show you how that go ahead and looks. And I just happened to have this is Tupperware, or you could use any container, with a lid on it. It's shallow. It's easy to make ahead of time and put in the fridge, or if you're going camping or something like that, that would be good to take with. But what we're going to do is we start with a package of 8-ounce cream cheese, and you can use your no fat, you can use your regular cream cheese, but you just want to spread it in a pan here. And then we put our other ingredients on, so just that. And if you have your cream cheese out of the fridge for a little while, it makes it a little bit easier to spread.
And like you said, it doesn't matter if you use regular cream cheese, a low fat, or I know that there's, I don't know how to pronounce it, that one that starts with an N.
Yes.
Is that a fat-free cream cheese? I mean, you can certainly use that as well.
Right, yeah. And you have all your different brands and stuff, and it all works well. So we're just going to spread that on the bottom here of your pan. And that's why, like I say, if you know that you're probably not going to be able to use the whole recipe at one time, that's where it does make it nice to have it in a sealable container. So we've got that just spread there. And the next ingredients we're going to use, it calls for a 1/4 cup of apricot preserves, or you could do orange marmalade also. So we're going to just dump that in there. And then it calls for a 1/4 cup of salsa. And I'm just using mild here today. I know there will be people that like hot, but we're just going to do the mild, and we're just going to want to spread that, stir that up there. I'll let you do that, Rhonda.
Okay. And certainly if you were spreading this in a bigger container, like this Tupperware container that we had here, you might want to add just a little bit more salsa and jelly here so that you have more to spread if it's going to be a bigger recipe.
That's right. Here, we'll just remove that. And all of these are very easy and quick to make. So.
And the nice thing about these, again, not only quick and quick to make, but you can serve them right away too. So if you get unexpected company and you want to whip something up quick, you don't have to have it chilled for a couple hours before you serve it.
So just spread that around. And the thing is too, with the graduations coming up, and that something like this would be really nice to have for appetizers and to use at your graduation party.
Definitely.
So then it asks for a tablespoon of cilantro, and this is found in your, and we're going to just chop that. We chop that fine, and we're going to put that on.
Now this is fresh that you had brought. It's not one that you got a seasoning out of your seasoning cabinet to use.
Nope, it is fresh, and you'll find that in the, vegetable produce section at the grocery store.
Okay.
So there, and then now we're going to we got some chopped avocados. The recipe calls for a tablespoon of avocados, which isn't a lot, so we had cut up an avocado, and we're just going to make use of the whole thing. There's no reason to go exact with something like this,
And if you like avocados, of course you're going to put more on. If it's something that it's not to your taste, you can certainly omit it from the recipe as well.
And with today's grocery prices, I think we need to be as conservative as we can. So then the next step is we've got some chopped olives, black olives, and again it asks for it's 1 to 2 tablespoons, and we may have just a little bit here more than that, but again, until you get it all spread out, it's really not too much at all.
Yep, and it looks very nice.
It just adds a little bit more color. Your avocado has, your green color, and your salsa. It all just really looks nice and tasty. And then you can add, you're going to just finish it off with cheese. On this one here, I just used some regular cheddar cheese. You can use any cheese that you would like. Right now I'm going to use some Monterey Jack.
Okay.
So we're just going to sprinkle that on top. So you can have your variety, and again, just whatever your taste and preference is.
And again, you don't have to chill this. It's ready to serve, so it's a very quick, easy appetizer to make.
Right.
And unexpected company, you can certainly just...
There, you're ready to go.
Look like you slaved for a couple hours.
That's right.
The third appetizer that we're going to make today is a Fiesta pizza appetizer. And again, it's something that you don't have to have a lot of time to prepare. You don't even have to have an onion oven if you have a ready-made pizza crust.
Right.
If you choose to make your own pizza crust, of course you would want to have an oven for that.
Yes.
But let's start with that. How do we begin?
Okay, the recipe does say use a ready-made pizza crust. I had chose, just a packet of pizza mix, and you add a little bit of warm water and spread it in here, and it's less expensive, plus I thought it would probably be a little bit better.
Okay.
And that. So you start with pizza crust. Again, you can use your favorite dip. The recipe calls for dill or spinach dip. And we actually thought, because, we're adding vegetables on there, that a ranch dip would be very, very good on this. So you're going to just use a container of a dip like this. It asks for 8 ounces. And now this container here is 12 ounces. You can go ahead and spread it all on, or if you know that you're going to use that for some vegetables that you have in the fridge for later, that's fine. But, to put it all on, that would be fine. Rather than, having it go to waste.
And if you do have a pizza crust that is a little bit crispier, putting this on and letting it set for a while will soften that crust up a little bit as well.
Yes, that it will. So there we are. Then it asks for 2 cups of chopped vegetables. And again, there you can use a matter of preference. I chopped some green and yellow and red peppers, some tomatoes, celery, and cauliflower in here. Just makes it a nice, colorful topping. So, again, whatever toppings that you like, your vegetables, go for it.
And really, you can suit it to your family's taste as well. If you like broccoli instead of the cauliflower or anything, any vegetable has such vibrant color. It's no matter what vegetables you do use, it's going to be very eye appealing.
Right. And I would chop the vegetables pretty fine, in small pieces, so that when you do cut your pizza crust, and you're going to cut it into more like appetizer sizes. So you want your vegetables pretty fine. So there we go. Doesn't that look like a pretty colors there? And
outside of having the vegetables pre-chopped, this is again a very fast and easy dish to prepare.
And then it asks again for cheddar cheese, or here I just have some Colby cheese. So it's again just a matter of your preference. And I believe the recipe calls for like 2 ounces, which is about a half a cup.
Okay.
Is what 2 ounces of shredded cheese will amount to. So you can just put on to whatever you would like. So there we go. And one thing, using the Colby cheese, you have a little bit more color too. You have the yellow and the white, so it gives it a little bit more color also.
Definitely.
So see how quick and easy that was? And again, you could make all 3 of these ahead of time. Put them in your fridge so that when you do have your guests arrive, you can just set it out and ready to go.
And like we were saying earlier, that with graduations coming up, and we're getting into the season where there's people coming home for family reunions, or I can even think of weddings and stuff where you just have a couple people over. Easy to make, easy to have in the fridge. You're somewhere you can come back and pull it out, and you got a nice spread going.
And with weddings and bridal showers and that too, that season is upon us. Again, it's nice just to have some hors d'oeuvres setting out on the table, and people just can help themselves, and as at leisure. It's not that you all have to be at once.
Right. And if you're in a place that you don't have electricity, you don't have to worry about it, having to keep it hot.
Right.
As well.
That's correct. So.
Okay. Again, we made 3 easy appetizers. We did yogurt dip here, and 2 easy vegetable dip, and a Fiesta dip here. The recipes are available online at consolidated www.ctctel.com. Please go there, and you can also submit your favorite recipe for us to prepare on the Cooking Crave show. Again, we'd like to thank you for joining us, and have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.